Bonjour! Welcome back to our channel.
Finally.
We're here, Miss Natalia and the King Jalen. Just who you wanted to see on this fine-ass day, honey. So,
We have a lot of juicy stuff to talk about today, so...
yeah, we have lots to speak on. You know, I told you we would come as we're able to make a video together, and today calls for the girls and the boys.
But before we get into it, just make sure you subscribe to my baby's channel,
Please.
Natalia Jade, and then make sure you also follow us on Instagram.
And we're gonna link all that down below.
Right, so mine is Jalen Carpenter _ and...
Miss Natalia XO Sweets.
Perfect, so let's get into it.
Okay,
Do you want me to pull up the...
pull it up.
Alright.
Pull it up! Pull it up!
Give me one second.
We're gonna pull up, you know, it came out yesterday. All the media had posted about it, all the hot, juicy blogs, you know, the Shade Room and Hollywood Unlocked. You know, I love to follow those juicy things. But anyways, so, it read, always removing female symbol from packaging to be inclusive of transgender and non-binary customers. So, the first thing I want to say before I let the king right here let y'all have it is that I don't know why, but whenever the word transgender is brought up and a topic is brought up about it, you seem to think that it's always about a trans woman. Well, in this case, sweetie, it's not. So if you're reading all the comments, they saying all about transgender women, you know, never gonna have a period, can't get a period, and so on and so forth. First of all, sweets, I don't want a period. Don't want it. Never felt the interest. At all. Never. This is about transgender men. It has nothing to do with transgender women. So, if you would have read that, you would know that. So you look real stupid. Just wanted to put that out there.
Right.
This is about transgender men, not women. Run it. Let them know how you feel, baby, about the fact of always feeling like they wanted to remove the female symbol from their packaging.
Well, this is our opinion, so it doesn't really
Yes.
matter. So,
yes, disclaimer, this is our opinion. You have an opinion and we do too. So either you like it or you don't. It's neither here nor there. You can leave all the comments you choose to leave. You will never find me nor him to argue with you about what you think and what we think.
Right.
Ever. So this is what we think.
Right.
And if you want to listen, then have a listen. And if you don't, then hit the next.
So I personally, I'm all for LGBT rights. I'm all here for, transgender people being inclusive. But I feel like this particular situation doesn't make sense to me. So I don't really agree with it. I feel like...
And why don't you agree, young man? Tell us why. Tell us why.
Because when a man goes in a store, it's...
Rather it be cis or trans.
Right, yeah. When they go in a store, they already feel kind of uneasy about buying a feminine product. So I feel like always wanted to take off the female symbol doesn't really help anything, just because at the end of the day you're still buying the feminine product.
The experience remains the same.
Right. I remember, when I was first starting, T, and I was on my transition, I would go into the store and I would be very nervous to buy it. I had to get other people to buy it for me because I was so embarrassed about being clocked. But
so if they had that symbol and didn't have this symbol in there, would it have changed the situation?
No, I would still feel the same way.
Right.
And I think that also, when a woman goes into the store to buy a feminine product, they're not worried about what's on the box. They're really worried about the strength.
Not only a woman though, even if you were transgender or anybody.
Yeah.
They're looking for not the symbol.
Yeah, they're not looking for what's on the symbol. They're really looking for what's gonna
Do you have a heavy flow?
Yeah, right.
Is it heavy? Is it a Red River? Or is it just a low?
Yeah, so they're really focused on like the size and the strength of the feminine part. They're not really worried about the design or what's put on the box. So I think that this really had nothing to like. This kind of just came out of nowhere as far as transgender people feeling inclusive, because it doesn't change the way you feel. It just doesn't.
I just want to know. I would like. I don't want to have a conversation. I just want to hear what they got to say. So I'm going to research after. I want to hear a transgender man or whoever. I want to know how they feel. Like, what is their reasoning? Like, why? What would they say? Like, why that would make them feel like, oh no, I don't feel no way about it.
Right.
I think it really might, honestly, now that I'm thinking in my brain about it, I think it really has nothing at all to do with transgender people, but to do with non-binary people.
Okay.
And, Lord, this is where the shit's gonna hit the fan. Take this how you please, Lord Jesus Christ, Father God in heaven. But I, for me, do not put a non-binary individual and a trans person in the same category. I'm sorry. That is how I feel, and that is what it is.
I agree to that.
So, why I feel as though this was meant for non-binary people is because they don't feel like they're either one, and so then they wouldn't want that to be on there. Transgender people, this is not about their experience going to the store to purchase these products at all. It has literally nothing to do with a transgender person. It doesn't, except for the people who feel as though non-binary and transgender people are the same thing, and personally, I don't.
Yeah, I don't think I agree with that.
I live my life every day as a woman. I am a woman. I identify as a woman. You live your life every day as a man. You identify as a man. You don't know. It's not that you don't know who you want to be. You know who you want to be. You know who you are. Therefore, I don't know how those two things go in the same category,
Right.
and people are going to let me have it and read me the house down boots over this. But that's just how I feel. I don't understand. I am a woman. So with that, I can't.
So, let's...
I also want to say that I feel like a lot of companies, such as Always, if they wanted to remove this, by all means, I am for it. I support it. Remove it. I don't care. Truly. It does not matter to me. The problem that I have is that they need to make a hoorah about this. Who gives... Ooh. Not a spit across the room. Who cares?
Right.
Who cares? If you wanted to remove it, take it off and keep it pushing.
Right.
You didn't need to do all this.
Yeah, with them, like,
a public service announcement.
Yeah,
for
them
what?
doing that, I just feel like it's kind of like, based on them wanting to get clout, wanting them to talk about.
And making people continue to look at us sideways and crazy.
Yeah.
That's all that does. Whenever stuff like this happens, I don't give a shit what anyone says. When stuff like this happens, people look at the transgender community like they're a buffoonery. Like they think it's so, like, crazy. Like, we're crazy. That's what they think because of stuff like this. If you wanted to remove the symbol, then remove it. It did not need to have a whole write-up and a whole situation and a whole announcement. Take it off. And you know what? Honestly, they could have removed it and no one would even knew.
Right. Like that, you see?
That's just how simple it is.
Right.
People are too sensitive and it's too much.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, my God. Come on. Stop being so problematic. Please. Please. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
So, yeah, I mean, I really just agree. I don't agree with what they did and how they went about it.
Do you really think the CEO of Always gives two shits about what a transgender person feels?
Not at all.
Not one bit.
Mm-mm.
Not at all. If it's a he could possibly be laying with one of us on the low. But that's about it. He truly don't care.
Yeah.
They just do stuff to do it. All these brands that be throwing all this rainbow LGBT in their window during Pride Month, they don't care. A lot of these brands just don't care. They just do it just to
boost sales.
I can't. I can't, cannot, will not.
So, I mean, even with that, you look at the comments of just people.
Oh,
they immediately
please read the comments.
They immediately assume a trans woman, like we talked about before. So,
and when they talk, baby.
I mean, we can get into that
So that's what you want to do.
Let's get into it. Like, you know, there's someone literally that told me a couple days ago that you weren't a real woman, and
right.
I just laughed. So yeah,
we're not gonna talk about that.
Yeah,
but so yeah, we'll open that can of worms right now today. Have a seat, grab some popcorn, strap yourself in, because I'm about to read.
You better read.
Okay. If you go to the comments of anything that's ever posted about a transgender woman, every damn comment, except maybe 10 of them, is going to say, you're not a real woman. You're never going to be a woman. You can't have children. You can't have a period. You'll never be a woman. You'll never be a woman. You will never be a woman. And you will never be a woman. It's like a robot. Ma'am, I am a woman. Sweetie, I am a woman. Nothing that you nor anybody could ever tell me that I'm not a woman. I know what the hell I feel like. I know what the hell I am. Nobody could tell you you're not a man. Are you kidding me? I don't give a damn if I can't have no period and if I can't have children. I know, do not, at all. Don't want it. But I know so many women who can't have children and who don't have a period, and they still very much a woman. Complete.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take it there. I'm gonna take it there, and people are gonna feel away. But those who feel away only will feel away because they will relate with what I'm saying. I know for a fact, lots and many, which are the same word, lots and many cisgender women feel a certain type of way about transgender women. They truly, honestly, deeply in their spirit do. Yeah. Because why do you find it in your spirit that you need to take it from your time to type, you're not a woman, you'll never be a woman, you can't be me. Baby, I don't want to be you. Why would I want to be you? I love being me. There's nothing anything that you do and I don't want to do. I don't want nothing that you got. I like to be who I am. I love being who I am. So I don't want to be you. You feel threatened.
Mm-hmm. That's the word for it.
You feel threatened by transgender women. And I can't understand why. For what reason? Why are you threatened? Are you threatened because you found your man with one of us? Are you threatened because a lot of us look better than you?
Ooh, that tea is hot.
Oh, could that be why? If you would take care of yourself and step your motherfucking pussy up, like Miss T.S. Madison says, then you wouldn't have to worry about any of that. Mm-hmm. You wouldn't have to worry about your man to be laid with somebody else. Check your man, don't check us. Don't be threatened by the girls. We're not going nowhere, as we will always be wanted. And the men will always want us. They will always pay for us. Mm-hmm. They will always earn their coins. That's never going to change. Transgender women have been around forever. We are just now living loud, live, and in color now. Like, we are here, and we're proud of who we are. Yeah. And a lot of the times, me and Jalen could go walk right here down any street and go to any mall and walk down any store. Nobody's clocking, nothing over here.
You don't even have makeup on. None.
Well, I mean, right now I'm painted.
But
like
if
painted.
people were to walk out,
yes.
You don't have makeup on.
I don't. Yeah. Half the time I don't have none on. And people don't be clocking nothing. Mm-hmm. They don't know what we are. You know why you know what we are? Because we sit here on this camera to let y'all know who we are. Mm-hmm. Because we're secure in our skin. We're totally fine with being who we are. There's nothing wrong with who we are.
Right.
And we're proud of it. So there's no reason I don't feel like there's any reason that I need to feel any type of sadness or depression about who I am. I'm very proud of who I am. Mm-hmm. And so I can walk through anywhere as I want along with my man, and you're not going to know nothing about who we are.
Right.
Because that's not what we given. So make sure you put that in your back pocket.
So with that being said, like, talking about how cisgender women they feel threatened by transgender women, but they want to be done up. Like,
woo!
Like, I feel like I feel like the trans community is very like influential when it comes to the look.
Baby. Y'all better go look at all these people's aesthetic, honey. Mm-hmm. Look at their body, look at the pumping, Look at how they laid on that table and got laid to rest, bitch. They all look like this. An hourglass. And what does that come from? Do your research. Do your research, sweets. That aesthetic and the way you look comes from transgender women and from drag queens. And I'm not saying transgender women and drag queens have anything in common, because if you don't know the difference, I'm here to school you. A drag queen is a performer, and they look that way when they perform, then they take it off and they are a man.
Right.
A transgender woman is me. I look this way every day. I identify as a woman. I am a woman all day, every day. Woman. That's the difference. But cisgender women most definitely have stole the illusion of what the girls is given. Completely.
Right. Yep.
Completely. Tell me I'm wrong. Please tell me I'm wrong. Because the girls had started pumping their bodies, looking like an hourglass, and cisgender people followed right behind. Tell me I'm wrong.
No, you're not. I agree with that.
So that is that, and that's how I feel about all this. I don't know why you all are angry, and it's not all of you, not all of you at all. But if you're gonna sit to comment under stuff that has nothing to do with you and doesn't concern you, then you have a problem and you're a fucking hater. That's all you are. You're a hater. Why are you bothered and so angry that somebody is who they are? Why are you concerned and bothered? That doesn't make sense to me. You need to dig deeper into your spirit, deeper into your soul, deeper into your body, and figure out what it is that's wrong with you, why you want to be so disrespectful and rude to other people. Because me being transgender most certainly should not bother you.
It really shouldn't.
At all. Why are you bothered? As I said, check your man, don't check us.
So,
but
the mic drop.
I think that might be all we have to say on this topic. I feel like I've really said a lot.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people are gonna be bothered, but this is my opinion, as I said, and you're sitting here tuned in watching us.
So yeah, at the end of the day, I mean, the always thing really doesn't affect neither of us. We just felt like it was kind of unnecessary.
It was very unnecessary, and it makes people look at us like we're crazy.
Yeah, and I think that's what I have the biggest issue with. I don't really care about the part. I think that the fact that they just publicly announced that they did that, and now they look at us like we're crazy.
Right. If you walked in there to go get, if you had your period, praise God you don't no more. If you was to have a period, and you walked in there to go get a always pad or whatever, tampon, the whole nine, you probably would feel away because you just know in your mind what's going on. But the person on the other side of that counter is not going to be clocking what's going on. They're going to think that you and they're buying that for your girlfriend. So, so I think the whole situation and experience of someone going in there to purchase things is either they're going to think that you're getting it for your girlfriend or you're going to get clocked. One or the other. It doesn't matter about what's on the front of it.
It doesn't.
But as I said, I think that has to do with non-binary people, not transgender people. So I would like for if they go and reword that. So yeah, I think that's all we have to say.
Yep, that's it.
And I'm excited to see what you all have to say.
Yep. Leave your comment. Leave your opinions down below in the comments.
I can't make a promise that I'm replying. Because as I said, I would never sit to argue with someone about what they feel and what I feel. We all have an opinion. You have one and I do too.
Right.
Maybe mine is right, maybe mine is wrong, and maybe yours is right and maybe yours is wrong. However, it's an opinion and it's how I feel.
And that's not gonna change.
And how you feel, and it most certainly won't change. So yeah, that is that.
All right, y'all.
Thank you all for watching. We greatly appreciate it. And as he said, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, Natalia Jade, and follow us on Instagram. And we look forward to seeing you in the next vid, honey. So until next time, bye.
Bye.